Okay, so let's do a piano recording of the Days in Wine and Roses jazz piano, and I'm gonna come back and talk about it. The thing about the Days of Wine and Roses is it's absolutely one of the most popular standards to play because it has fingering in the key of F that is very conducive to playing solos. So if you're looking for something fairly easy to play, it fits under the fingers, and you want to know how to approach it from a solo piano perspective, then this is the video for you. We're going to play it first, play a couple of choruses solo, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. And we're going to get started right now. Okay, so let's start off by playing the Days of Wine and Roses jazz piano version, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. Let's get going. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. The thing about this piece of music is it sort of hangs out around F for most of it. In fact, it only goes through a few other keys very briefly, and they're just 2/5. So that's why it's fairly easy to play. The one thing that I wanted to talk about first was this thing that I did where I'm getting into the tune between the rubato version and the swing version, where I'm doing something like this. That's a popular thing to do with the piano. So let's take a look at the chords behind that. So what I'm playing first here is just an F with a ninth in the right hand. So I'm plunking down this F chord and I'm basically continuing it just with the little finger. So my fifth finger on F, and then the other notes. So 1, 2, 3 on G, A, and C, like this. And then in the left hand, I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth between two Fs, like this. Like one and, like do da ba ba, like that. And then going back down here. And then what I'm doing is I'm switching to another key here for a brief moment. So this would be a G flat, sort of sharp 11 chord. There might be an easier way to state that, but it's basically over F. So what you have is a F sharp or a G flat here. That's right, G flat. And then B flat, which is in the key, and then A. So it's just almost the same chord. It's just you're moving from here to here. Oh, and I am playing a D up here as well. And of course, you can translate that into whatever key you want, but it makes a nice sort of transition thing, because what you really don't want to do is do what like a jazz band would do, which is like a turnaround. They would be going. And it's just too quick to transfer from rubato to you have to work your way into it. So one of the ways you do that is throw down these pedal notes. Yeah, so I like that, and I recommend that you really consider doing some type of pedal note when you're about to slip into time. Because of course this is swing, right? If we put swing up here as the feel, then getting into swing, you don't want, like I say, to do what most bands would do. You want to do what a piano player would do, which is this kind of pedal notes. Now there obviously are many things you could do to transition into swing, but I like that one a lot, so I hope that helps. I'm going to talk briefly about one more thing before we move on and talk about this tune in the next video as well. And I want to point out these here. Maybe I might circle them in red so it's a little more obvious. So here and here, where it says D7 flat 9 flat 5. I would say that no matter how you play that, please look at that like a suggestion. It's kind of like red lights. Red lights are just a suggestion. So a couple times I might have done that. So whatever alterations you use on the D7 chord there is really up to you. Now, if you're playing it with the band, that's kind of a different situation and you might want to decide what chords you are playing. But when you're doing solo piano, all chords are just suggestions because it's just somebody's idea when they put the lead sheet together of what to do. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any specific questions that you want to tackle in terms of Days of Wine and Roses, and I know that it is a popular tune, and so if you have any specific questions or comments, or you just want to suggest something else, put it in the comments below and we'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks for your time. If you like the channel, please subscribe.